Let's talk about this whole Linkin Park Scientologist news. You guys ready for this? Oh my goodness. So if you may or may not be familiar with the group Linkin Park. They were big. Was it like in the early 2000s? Was it late with 1990s, early 2000, I think? We've not really seen anything from them in a while. I do believe my understanding is the lead singer passed away, and then they've spent years kind of just trying to revamp and relaunch and, bring it back again. And it looks as if they are doing that. And you might be saying, well, Natalie, what does it matter? What does it matter? What it matters is the new co-vocalist is a Scientologist. Allegedly, probably, this is what it looks like. And not just a Scientologist, but one who reportedly showed up for Danny Masterson during his trial. So now, having said that, I want to also add, I've not seen anything yet. Doesn't mean it's not out there. I'm saying I've not seen it yet that showed where her stance is today. Today, where is she at now? Is she still a supporter of Danny Masterson's and Scientology? Is she pulling away? We don't know. We know that she's been to some major Scientology events and that she did support Danny Masterson in his trial. So it's kind of like, okay, well, right now it seems that everything is pointing to that she is a current inactive Scientologist. And how is this going to play? I know Feral Cheryl is all up in arms here. I'm so annoyed by this. How very dare Linkin Park hire a freaking Sciento? I don't care. She's a lady girl. I'm pissed. She's a Danny Masterson supporter. I get it. Feral Cheryl, you done pissed off Feral Cheryl now, Scientology. Or Linkin Park at least. So let's dig into this. Let's take a look. What do we know? What are we seeing? So here they are. Emily Armstrong is her name. New Linkin Park singer Emily Armstrong sparks backlash over alleged Scientology and Danny Masterson links. Linkin Park fans have furiously hit out after it was announced that Emily Armstrong had teamed up with the band as their lead singer after Chester Bennington's death. Linkin Park fans have slammed Emily Armstrong after it was announced she joined the band. Armstrong, 38, and Colin Britton, 37, were announced as two new additions to the band as they prepared to release their first body of work in 7 years. The band embarked on a hiatus in 2017 following the death of their lead singer, Chester Bennington, who tragically took his own life at age just 41. Although many Linkin Park fans have shared their excitement about the band coming back and releasing new music and a new tour, some have also expressed their discomfort with the decision to have Emily join the band. Social media users have spoken about Emily's link to the Church of Scientology. The Los Angeles-born musician, who previously dropped out of high school to chase her dream career, was seen attending the Church of Scientology's 44th annual gala back in 2013. Emily was one of the many celebrities who attended the event on August 24, 2013 in Los Angeles. And there she is there. So here's the thing. There's more info about it, but here's the kicker. But this isn't the only thing that has left fans rattled. Emily was allegedly present during the trial and subsequent conviction of artist Danny Masterson back in 2022. Masterson was sentenced to 3 decades behind bars for 2 Rs, which took place in 2001 and 2003. The former actor had also been a supporter of the Church of Scientology, having studied Scientology since he was a child. And then it goes on. I mean, you guys know what happened to Danny Masterson. It's not clear whether Emily still has any contact with Masterson. However, fans have been left enraged by the news that she has joined the band. One even claimed that the late Chester would not be happy with the news. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, one said, quote, "Sick of seeing people excited about this new Linkin Park singer. Emily Armstrong is a known Scientologist and Danny Masterson supporter. Chester wouldn't have wanted this. I know that." So there's, that's kind of the gist of it, of why, like, okay, why are people upset about it? What is the backlash? Here's the thing. Just like with, I'm real interested to see how they're going to handle this, actually. And you might be like, well, Here's what other media here's how they're covering it. Why is Scientology considered bad? Controversy surrounding Emily Armstrong, the new lead singer of Linkin Park, explored. So this article kind of gets into basically the Scientology part of it. And this is what I find so fascinating. And let's be honest, I mean, I'm here for it because here we have another situation similar to second generation Scientologist Rebecca Minkoff joining the cast of The Real Housewives of New York. The Scientology story is going to follow. It's going to come out. Her mere presence on the show is going to bring more attention to Scientology and it's going to come up. And more people in the Bravoverse will be introduced to Scientology and that it's a human trafficking cult and why, including her own father's involvement in the death of two prominent Scientologists, one as recently as 2022. Here we have the same situation now with Linkin Park and with Emily Armstrong. So here's the question. How are they going to handle it? How are they going to respond? Is it going to be, look, her religious practices or whatever have not, are none of our business? Is she going to make a statement? Are we going to find out she's pulling back from Scientology? I don't know. It just right now has a lot of people up in arms who are fans of the band. And I think we're going to see how it plays out. That's right, Jersey Jen. Cedric Bixler posted a response to this. And I think that Aaron covered that in his video over at Growing Up in Scientology. He did a video about this. Let's see. I think you guys had some comments on here too that I saw. Where'd it go? Okay, Janie Jones is saying Beck's father, David Campbell, produced a Linkin Park album in 2007. Maybe he had an influence on the band. Yeah, that's an interesting tie there back to Scientology. It's like the 6 degrees of separation around here. Let's see, did that one. Anti-stupid people. I've left a few remarks on Linkin Park's new video. People need to know who Emily is. I've seen that too. I've seen different articles. I've seen different things on different social media platforms, and fans are weighing in saying, hey, what is the deal with this? We're not down. We're not supporting this. Let's see. Any more Linkin Park questions in there? Frank says, oh man, I just watched the Linkin Park concert premiere last night and was so excited. I'm now very sad. Well, I'm hoping that it's, I don't know. I hope it's something that she's pulling away from. It's just we need to know. We need to know. We do. We do. Milos Ranch, I'm not a Scientologist and have no links to it at all. Just like to see the stories of people that have made it out. Thank you for being here. That is awesome. Me too. Me too. So this whole story, I think, is going to have legs for a while. They're going to be forced at some point to make some kind of a comment and address it. Don't you think? We'll have to see. What do you guys think? I just don't see, just like with Rebecca Minkoff on The Real Housewives and platform after platform, social media after social media is bringing up now and talking about the connection to Scientology. I think this will be the same unless she comes forward and goes, okay, you know what? I've left Scientology and I recognize that Danny Masterson was guilty of these crimes. Whatever it is she needs to say. I don't know. I don't know. Phil Jones said Scientology is probably happy that their celebrities are infiltrating society like that, but their bad reputation could backfire on them. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sure they get excited. Here's the thing, you guys. Here's what I found out as a Scientologist when I went out into the world and tried to spread the gospel of Scientology, doing some media and different things. Only then did I find out how many people didn't like Scientology. Because if you're a good Scientologist, you're not exposing yourself to that. So this could even help open her eyes if they're not opened already. Definitely. Steelers Princess or Princess. Thank you so much for the super sticker. So disrespectful to the memory of Chester. That does seem to be the sentiment for a lot. Glenda says if she's a good singer, I don't think people will care. And that could very well be true too for the majority of the fans who are just there for the music. But it will still give legs to exposing Scientology, especially if she doesn't, make a statement about it. Casey Cat says Linkin Park will soon be on hiatus again. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, yippee, yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. Chester Bennington was a big advocate against child trafficking. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And it just doesn't align. It's just the math is not mathing.